Give me 60 seconds and I'll tell you why dogs today are so sick. By just 3 weeks old, many puppies are already switched to one of the most heavily processed foods on the planet, simply because it's labeled puppy food and nutritionally balanced. By 6 weeks, we give them a one-size-fits-all vaccine, the same dose for a 2-kilogram puppy as for an 80-kilogram Great Dane, with no adjustment and very few questions asked. By 6 months, many are spayed or neutered early, hormones are abruptly removed, joint development is affected, and long-term health begins to shift. By 3 years old, they're still eating the same kibble: artificial chicken flavor, high in starch, balanced with synthetic vitamins, while running daily in parks treated with glyphosate and other herbicides. By 5, the prescription cycle often starts. Steroids, antibiotics, medicated diets for allergies, ear infections, and digestive issues, yet no one stops to ask why this is happening in the first place. Then they gain weight and people call it cute. It's not. Obesity is a disease and dry kibble feeds it. By 8 years old, many dogs have received annual vaccines year after year, along with routine flea, tick, and deworming medications, often without anyone truly reassessing whether they're still necessary. By 10, we see arthritis, cancer, organ failure, and the explanation is always the same: it's just old age. It's not. These dogs were placed into a system that set them up to fail from the very beginning. And because that system isn't perfect, the final responsibility falls on the owner. As someone who works in veterinary medicine, this is what I always say: you can't control everything your dog is exposed to, but you can prepare for the worst. In cases of poisoning, toxin exposure, or sudden reactions, activated charcoal is the first thing we use in the hospital to bind toxins in the gut and buy time before they enter the bloodstream. That's why I always recommend that dog families keep an emergency activated charcoal product for pets at home, like Pawmergency. Pawmergency is pre-mixed, ready to use in emergencies or suspected toxin ingestion. It does not replace a veterinarian, but it can be the difference between catching it in time and being too late. Because when things happen fast, you don't have time for regret. Pawmergency is available on Amazon, and I've linked it in my bio. Preparing ahead isn't paranoia. It's the only way to protect a life in a world that was never designed to be safe for dogs.